hear his voice. We read his lips, and we give birth to the children of God who sing his praise. That is what musicians are. And if we are not that, then we are nothing. And that's why I believe these great composers, Beethoven, Bach, Chopin, and Mozart, would write at the top of their compositions the Latin initials AMDG, ad mortem de gloriam, for the greater glory of God. So again, I believe there are certain musicians, because of their spiritual practice and their devotion, they can tune into what Pythagoras would call the music of the spheres, which are a series of frequencies and harmonics analogous to what the industrial psychologist Maslow would have called a state of self-actualization, or what certain spiritual teachers like Yogananda would call a state of self-realization. So in other words, these would be thoughts like love and compassion and forgiveness and empathy, these higher orders of thinking, which moves consciousness out of a linear and dualistic right, wrong, good, bad view of the world, and it moves consciousness into a holographic perspective of seeing how everything is lovingly and divinely interconnected. Yes. And I believe the soul already operates on this core frequency. Music of the spheres, Om, Amen, Buddha, Muhammad, Krishna, Christ, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, semantically, all the same thing. So in other words, when somebody experiences this sort of music physiologically through the ears and intuitively through the psyche, it's like two computers talking the same protocol. The law of physics, called the law of sympathetic vibration, dictates the consciousness of the listener will have to resonate correspondingly. So the idea behind what we're doing with these large-scale concerts, if we do global concerts, musical prayers for peace, where every note, every lyric, every composition is curated from a perspective of giving someone a visceral goosebump experience of their own innate divinity, and you broadcast this from key sacred sites, Machu Picchu, Chichen Itza, Ayers Rock, Bethlehem, etc. I mean, these places weren't built here by coincidence. These are amplifier stations. These are vortexes, whatever you wish to call them. And you reach a mass audience of several hundred million to a billion or more people. I believe it's possible, as Dr. Rupert Sheldrake says, to shift the morphogenetic field, or create this tipping point in consciousness, as Malcolm Gladwell might call it, or create this 100th monkey effect. So the litmus test we're looking for through our concerts, rather than for people, I believe, as they did with Live 8 or Live Earth or G8, somewhere where people go, cool concert, whatever, they go right back to sleep. The litmus test I'm looking for is that the following day, when people wake up and go to brush their teeth or comb their hair, on some level, they're able to glimpse their own divinity. Because again, if I can't see my divinity, I won't see that in your eyes. Don't see that in your eyes, I'm not going to see that in the eyes of the animals. Don't see it in the eyes of the animals, hardly will I recognize this divinity in Mother Earth. So it all begins with the self.